All right, everybody, time for roster reviews. Our first account is Hencho. They are in Erodium 2, 5.4 million GP. Said they started playing back when the tank raid was on and off. Tank raid started, I guess. Focused on Marauder and Bad Batch. Nice. Said they were looking at Night Sisters and then maybe GLA. Focused on Grand Arena and then bought light speed bundles. And doesn't plan on spinning again. So let's look at the account, see if we can provide some guidance. I'm really liking Negotiator in Fleet Arena in rank 18. Maybe an account as old as like a tank rate. Like, I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's like you played during the like when it first came out or when it was just not getting simmed. So they came back seriously about a year ago. And then they were at 3 million GP. So maybe not. Maybe Negotiator is the best they can do in the time they had the account. But Executor is something to get as well. But Negotiator will definitely hold down the fort. That's why I'm always recommending that in these reviews. Anakin can go even higher in Relics. That's going to really help out. GK R7's pretty decent. Marauder looking sweet. Man, that's a good looking Marauder for an account this size. So I love it. I love the Galactic Republic. Plo Koon, Gear 12 is plenty. Let's see, Bounty Hunter ships. Okay, so yeah, I mean, Bosk obviously is going to be Relic 5. Getting close on the stars. I think Executor is something you want to do at some point. Just check Empire. I think Chimera is a fleet worth developing for sure. 6 stars and Time Bomber. Definitely a good farm, and don't stop at 6 just because that's a requirement for, I forget what it is. It's a requirement for something, but go to 7 stars. High Advanced. Get TIE Defender. I'm not seeing it anywhere from that ship. Oracle 9 just for that purpose. We have 1 GL. That's Ray, so that's solid. Definitely get Supreme Leader Kylo. As, yep, you are close after buying the bundle. Love seeing Rex with R7. General Skywalker's good to see in there. Giant Revan. Since I'm already seeing some Gear 12s, I don't think this is probably too deep on the relics. A lot of it is the, Lightspeed bundles. A Jedi. Like I said, looking good. No Qui-Gon. I'm still trying to make a verdict on whether I should just do Qui-Gon and leave Padme be on my little account, because Padme requires Chirotech, and I don't know. I'm mainly focused on Grand Arena, but you do Padme eventually for MK. Not important. Like Republic is fine. Let's see, Sith. You have Savage Omicron, that's good. Gear 8 Darth Revan. Worth working on that team, it's a great team. Worth working more on the Trey team. Definitely prioritize that over Night Sisters, because you still have a Sith assault battle. I mean, Night Sisters, yes, they're used for one assault battle, and yes, you can't get Challenge Tier 3 without them. I think you can get up to Challenge Tier 2 with Phoenix. And they just make Night Sisters not necessary until you're really just pushing for Challenge Tier 3, which is a pain. I went without it for the longest time on my main account. That's not excusing it, it's just, it happens. Empire. I mean, yeah, I need Gear 10 and just farm the ship. There's not too much else you need to go with fleet currency or fleet energy. No Piet at all. That's kind of a rare sight. I do think he's worth working on for that Bounty Hunters Imperial Trooper Assault Battle. And Executor, of course. And I don't know how far we're getting with this, but Relic Bosk is going to get a lot done. So, potentially Challenge Tier 1 with this team. I don't think you're doing Challenge Tier 2, but alright. Droid, Grievous. Actually built up Grievous team. It's not something I recommend much now. I think he gets overlooked. He should be overlooked for a lot of other things. Fufus. Not too much here. Seer. yet if she's accelerated, but coming close. Your Cal, Soka Fulcrum, it's a great team, even if you won't have Malicos for a long time. But yeah, I would say Executor, like Supreme Leader Kylo, then Executor. Supreme Leader Kylo. Yeah, Supreme Leader Kylo, then Executor, then Treya team, and then Imperial Troopers. Because they're going to do some heavy lifting for you on a couple fronts. Your Empire team, I don't know. You're probably getting somewhere. Horsemoon, so maybe you're pretty far along on the assault battles, but Rebel I can take a look at. Phoenix, a lot of this is just Shadows of the Empire. Yeah, no Zetas on CLS. I mean, if they're all Gear 12, you need to start looking at Zetas for him. But yeah, let's take a look at the mods. See what we're working with here. Rey, offense and health, pretty standard. That's great health, love it. Decent speed and good. Oh, got to 10k as well. That's a great Rey. Very nice. Captain Rex, really fast, and I like it. Plus 140. Got some extra protection there, quick damage. Pretty solid. I mean, get him fast. A little more potency here and there might help. This is Zero Finn, another great character to have fast. Plus 118, 71,000 health. I'm liking it. Do you have so? Yeah, Zori, I mean, she's doing plenty even at Gear 9. The abilities are the main big thing as long as she can stay alive and keep hiding, so that's good. Rex really fast. You know, I mean, I guess it's not too fast for him. You don't need him to be extremely fast. I think a lot of things that Gas can handle, it can handle without like a blazing fast Rex, so you can hand them to others. Mod's really fallen off a bit there. Still under 300 speed for Giant Revan. Then Echo, Gear 10. That's pretty fast, I guess, for Gear 10, 285, but he needs to be pretty fast. Since you have the rest of the Bad Batch Relic for, or almost the rest for Marauder, makes sense to get him up higher. Bosk and then Grief is great. One after the other. Full protection, I like it. And then Vader. Damage is okay, I guess. Full crit damage. Offense, yeah. That's solid. I mean, I can't harp too much on like I've already stated it. Like the overall speed is low, but that's just kind of like the water level of the account. It'll rise over time. But the priorities are what I'm looking at here. Great protection. Speed is low, but you want to really focus on the protection. Try to get speed if you can, like more speed through slicing or whatnot. I'm sure Anakin will have a crit damage triangle, right? Yes, he does. So that's very good. And yeah, I mean, this counts pretty good. 6-dot mods. Yeah, nice. You got the pilot mods. Kenobi would be running under Padme and therefore wants a lot of health, and that's exactly what we see here. So I'm seeing great prioritization on this account. It's yeah, you know, it's got to raise the water level a bit, as I said, but that prioritization is really good there. So, Hencho, great job. Thanks for letting me take a look on your account. Next up, we got T3M4. Nice, got the profile to match as well. 8.7 million. I'd say they started September, October 2022. So that is a year and a half, and I'm gonna say they're probably a whale. When I asked about their spending patterns, they said bought Hyperdrive and Conquest Pass weekly, Relic Pack, occasional Crystal Troves, 500 Crystal Bronziums, Lightspeed bundles. So that's a lot. You don't get to 8.7 million in a year and a half without forking it over a little bit. I mean, you can grow a lot, but there's quite quick progress. No shades, just understanding the nature of the account. I'm impressed there's Bane, so definitely on top of it with Conquest, which is not automatic. You need to intentionally go through. I guess the Conquest Plus Pass could help. Kyber 2, Leviathan, like everything. This might be one of the more developed, young accounts in the game. Yeah, R9 Malgus, it's a lot of stuff here. We got 7-star Executor, 7-star Leviathan, 4-star Profundity. I'm sure that will be remedied at some point. Level 1 Negotiator. So I think that needs to be addressed. I think you need... I mean, you're in Kyber 1, and that is definitely in the top 6 fleets. I'd argue it's the 4th best fleet in the game, so you need to level that up. You need to work on Marauder. I mean, all this stuff, and we still have a level 1 Bad Batch. A little sad, but of course, I mean, you gotta get to all this stuff when you get to it. R7 Anakin's, that's good. Weak 5s, you can get away with that. You could also kind of get away with Plo Koon. Need the 7-star Y-Wing, need Marauder. Let's see how far the Conquest units are. Do we have Scythe? Oh, yeah, I did see that. But yeah, we got Scythe, nice. Our 7-tie Defender, awesome. This is a decked out Empire fleet. This is beautiful. They're really good. Like, no complaints good. Yeah, and then we have all the Sith ships, of course. 5 GLs that I'm seeing, unless there's some hiding. And lots of Conquest units. It really takes a lot to get Conquest units. If you missed their Conquest. I don't know how far back this player would have been able to access the Conquest first time. Dark Trooper, Moff Gideon, Bane, Malachus. Those are all recent, so those ones make some sense. I don't know how much spending is going into the other ones, but the top of this roster is just stacked. I mean, Raz is kind of a standout of being less impressive among the others. Yeah, like all the Omicrons, 2 Omicrons. The Pen, Conquest units galore, R8 Hondo. I mean, this account, of course, we gotta have R8 T3, just the namesake. I never knew anyone was that into T3. I mean, he's kind of cool in the game. He starts you off in KOTOR 2. He really saves your butt, but I don't know. Yeah, we got all these Conquest units. This roster's just stacked. It's like all killer, no filler. Just like the Sum 41 album. Yeah, I mean, what is being like dismissed? Okay, so Zori, Tuskens, Bad Batch, Newt, which you don't need, Cam, Django, Maul. I mean, that's... I guess if you don't have Lord Vader, go for Lord Vader. Like, get Bad Batch, go for Lord Vader. Chrysanthemum. 7 stars, but, yeah, 34. Kind of random. Night Sisters aren't there. Qui-Gon. I guess the Jar Jar is probably in this player's future, probably before I get them. At 6 stars. Yeah, so, I mean, a few things are skipping over, but it's just loaded. Man. Honey Omicron. GK, I'd like to see higher relics, but there's no negotiator fleet up and running, so... Which I would like fixed. Sith, 0 relics. There's 0 non-relic characters here. That doesn't mean there are some unactivated, not relic. Ufu's just, yeah, killing it. I mean, it's worth it. Like, you don't even have to wait for Lord Vader. You gotta upgrade Maul, like, just to put on a Malchus team. Because if you could spare him, like, the Mandalorians on this account are kind of crap. I think, yeah, they're garbage. So it's like, you don't even need him to lead his own team. Like, invest in all these other characters. Just build him up, throw him on a Malchus team, and make it just an insane force. Rebel. Let's see. Yeah, we got all the Phoenix. Love to see Rex like that. I'm missing out on this Datacron. That's fine. Oh, Datacrons. That's something I don't always look at. Not the most. But I think that's fine. I think. Well, I actually would say try to get more Datacrons because you're obviously red crating in Conquest. You can have more Datacrons through doing that. Or I guess maybe not obvious. Well, you're obviously red crating. And with a Conquest Plus pass, it should open you up to farm even more Datacrons because you're regenerating energy faster. Leia would be a good target for this account too, but I think Galactic Republic, or you already have land. So I think Galactic Republic fleet, Maul, just as a one-off, just throw him in with Malicos, and then probably go for, I think, Lord Vader. Like, I think Lord Vader's a good idea. And what else are you missing here? You're missing Lord Vader, Jabba, and JMK. Actually, I take it back. Lord Vader after those other two. so last. But Jabba, high value, especially for mods. We'll see how the mods are looking on this account, but high value. And then JMK. I don't think they should be a stretch. And at the pace this account has grown, I don't think it'll be too long before either of those are acquired. And let's see just how those mods stack up. Layout looking more for like speed and health. Good health, great speed. Fantastic. I have high crit avoidance on mine just because of the raid, and I think it's kind of cool actually. Like, she has pretty high natural crit avoid. Slicker has speed on him, but he's a little slow. Crit damage is good. ML. Speed, good. That's great protection. Good speed, plus 170. That's pretty good. Ray. Offense and health. Yes, 210. Solid. At least 100 speed. 11,600 with R8. That's good. That's good, Ray. And the job done. Sure. C. Not too slow. A little slower. I like speed on him, but like high health is a good idea. Sounds pretty good. Moff Gideon fastest non-GL. I think I might be in that club as well, just because he's so naturally fast. Plus 159. Okay, so getting that baseline. I wish I could just scroll left and right on someone else's roster. I've said it before, but it's just annoying that I can't. They don't make quality of life improvements for people that just for people that do YouTube though. So I understand. 120k health, which is good, and good speed. On Raz is someone I also just have super fast, and I'm not sure like why. It's just like I slapped some mods on him, sliced him up, and then they all turned out well, and I just left them. I was like, you deserve these. Plus 142, decent protection, not much extra potency. I'd probably swing for a little bit more potency on her. Cat, fast, a little bit of health. Good damage, good offense. That's solid cat. So like all these are pretty good modding setups. I didn't mean to click on her again. Darth Revan. Good. The high health, high speed, great damage. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find too much to like critique here. It's very well done, very well set up. Yeah, high health, good speed. Yeah, like the mod quality is there. It's just really high. Like well thought out primaries and stuff too. I don't know why 8th Brother is second fastest Inquisitor, but I'm sure it's a good idea. But do they have Reva? I didn't quite notice. Okay, so no Reva yet. That'll be nice once you get Reva. She is a great asset to any roster. Dr. Ramah. Full defense. I like. Oh man, that protection. Oh, that's painful, and that's pretty good inoculation against like Darth Revan lead and TW, who can get the death mark off. That's just an absolute force of a character. Rex, it's good stuff. I'm just impressed. Okay, we're starting to get slower, and so Revan is a little neglected, but maybe there's a drop-off point here in the mods. Yeah, Rex deserves more too. So yeah, I think there is kind of like a little bit of a cliff on the mods. It's still really good quality overall, and Jabba would definitely help out, like leaps and bounds with that. So, Jabba, I mean, Jar Jar, maybe that's your passion thing, but yeah, Jabba's definitely the next thing. Yeah, so that's it for this account. Really stacked in a short period of time playing, so very nice. Thanks for letting me take a look. And the last account for today is Grandola Paca. Erodium 4 said it's a January 2022 account, so a little older than the last one we looked at. Said they only started taking it seriously for a year and a half, the past year and a half. Was working on Executor and Darth Revan, so we'll see where that's at. Definitely have Executor already, and then we're looking at Padme and Shock 501st. Focus on Great Arena TB, Conquest, and Raids. TW is the only casual thing they said, and then said they've only bought the Lightspeed bundle so far, which is a good use of the limited purchasing in this game. So we got 6-star Negotiator, 4-star Executor, no Malevolence, so you're using all your resources towards that Negotiator. I like it. Chimera, R5, really solid. Those are 3 great fleets. Need to keep farming Y-Wing. That's an important to this fleet, especially when you can't afford to give it. Houndstooth. I guess Anakin and Ahsoka are fine for now, but Marauder, no. Gotta work on that. That is a forever priority in my eyes. And TIE Defender really weak. Pretty much best ship in the game. Even if you don't have TIE Interceptor, it's worth having. Although TIE Interceptor does help for that fleet. And for the characters, we got Rey. And Slicker is not there, but definitely something you should finish. And I'm liking how people are prioritizing Rey over Slicker that bought the bundles. I definitely think, since the Zori is there, that it's a better value, because I think she's just a better overall Galactic Legend, and you can get by with a Gear 9 Zori in a lot of ways. Especially in these lower brackets like Erodium. Darth Vader, we got a lot of Executor stuff there. Some Starkiller. Let's see if they do have Starkiller. No Starkiller, but just Mara Jade is ready. Maybe others are soon to follow. Scoundrel is a big faction though. I'm seeing mainly Executor Bounty Hunters and stuff from bundles, L3. Dash, not there. Yeah, so not going to get Starkiller anytime soon. Mara Jade is still a good character, even without Starkiller. Sith, not too much there. I got a working Sith team, which is good. It's a pretty cheap team, honestly. I mean, a couple Zetas, 1 Omicron, well, 2 Omicrons because of Savage and an extra Omicron there. But you don't need Zetas on Nihilus, don't need Zetas on Scion. Talon, if you're going for Starkiller, she'd be nice and ready, but I guess you can slot in someone else. Darth Revan, definitely worth developing more. You already know that, because that's one of your upcoming projects. Jedi Faction doesn't look too bad. Luke, I mean, I would assume you just got him, because he is being geared, and looks like maybe there was a stoppage somewhere, maybe some Carbantes. But yeah, he needs to go to Relics ASAP. Then Jabba, I mean, Jabba might be a good farm for early GL. Leia's also one to consider, but her stuff isn't accelerated yet. That's why I just don't recommend that yet. My new player guide, I said that because I was anticipating players getting to the point where they want to farm a GL at the point where Leia's marquees are accelerated. Yeah, Jabba. I mean, you already got JKL. That's a huge part of the fight. So that would be worth it. But Slicker, I think you need to focus on finishing off first. Work on that Galactic Republic fleet a little bit more. Probably not chase another meta fleet just yet. They can wait. I'm not sure what else I want to look at here. Might move to the mods soon. Night Sisters? I mean, let's think Assault Battle. So yeah, Night Sisters not really there. Imperial Trooper. This could get a decent amount done. I'm not sure if they're doing Challenge Tier 2 and 3, but just a little bit more development. You can get there with those. Phoenix, with Rex, how he was. That's when you're getting a lot done. And then your Sith are doing one, and Jedi doing the other side. You're probably in a good spot with Assault Battles. Just try to, that's a great focus. Just try to bump up to the next level on as many Solbetos as you can, and it accelerates everything else you do. So alright, let's look at mods on this one. Yeah, let's check out Ray. And health. Pretty standard playbook at this point. 170k health, a little pretty fast. I'd like to see more health than I would speed. So if you could shove in more like, yeah, well, offense. I mean, it's good offense. It's pretty good. I mean, you could just shove a little bit more in there, but that's harder to do. Shove in there meaning like good secondaries. 299 is fastest on GL. Crit damage, special potency, pretty well modded. Get a sense for the ceiling of the accounts mods from this. Rex is up there too, which I very much favor. 299 health, good damage, good stuff. He's a great character. He's loaded with stats too. Like he's pretty forgiving with how you mod him. Grief, I wouldn't put him faster than Bosk, so make him a little slower than Bosk, because Bosk pawns, gets Frenzy, and then drop to the races. So just swap a couple mods around here, good. But I like the focus here of protection, and speed. Yeah, that's good. Shock T is up there. Mainly cares about survivability stats. I mean, year 12, she's not like a big stat monster. Health there makes sense. Health, yeah, they all kind of make sense. But if you're not having sliced mods, protection is easier to get. It's stats. This is Hero Finn. Good higher priority, plus 88. Not too fast. Han Solo. Good damage is pretty good for him. I don't like crit chance though, so like he doesn't need extra crit chance. He has so much crit chance to start with, especially once you're at R6. CLS, offense and tenacity, another pretty standard playbook. I kind of want offense for him to spread through 3PO and Chewie. Instead of crit damage, you can give the crit damage to someone else. You can give crit damage to 3PO and Chewie, which he has. It's pretty well modded. Wookie. Too many other keys. Piet's really slow. You gotta bump this guy up, and that's mainly the only stat you gotta focus on. I mean, protection is good just so we can survive and help you in that. There's like assault battles. Wampa Omicron, health, and some offense. Low on slicing mats, so just try to do that. Tenacity, I guess, makes some sense. But the mod's not super deep on this one. Revan is slow. So yeah, you really got to put some focus into the mods just because you got a pretty deep account relatively, but the mods are being far outpaced by the relic development. That's kind of what Lightspeed bundles do too. But I'm going to call it on that one. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. This whole round of roster reviews. It was an interesting set. So glad I'm getting into the Discord ones now. So appreciate it. See you later.